Vancouver's Dominion Building. Built in 1906, it was the city's first skyscraper. Once the tallest building in the British Empire, with its single grand staircase running up the middle, and it's an example of a throwback now coming back to BC's building code in the interest of more new housing.
The goal is to basically unlock a much better housing type of building so that we can have that in our toolkit as we look to densify our cities. So more of the money can go towards the actual nice parts of the building.
After months of consultation, the province is now moving forward with building code changes. New buildings of up to 6 stories will now only need 1 staircase instead of 2.
It's just south of the border to Seattle. They've had these rules in place for the last 20 years, and they have built a lot of examples that look a lot like what we would probably do here.
Proponents say it will speed up construction of badly needed multi-family homes built on smaller lots because they can devote less floor space to stairwells and more towards parts of the building where people live. But not everyone is in favor.
Our association, as well as many others across the country and the province, even internationally and within the United States and Canada, are concerned about this proposal broadly. And this process has felt very rushed.
This fire chief says the arguments against it seem pretty evident. 2 escape routes are better than 1, and
we're using up a significant portion of that stairwell and potentially even introducing smoke into that stairwell while we're combating a fire. And so people above the fire floor, on floors above, may be impacted by smoke entering that stairwell from our operations below them.
The province says new buildings must have specific safety measures, including sprinklers, smoke management systems, and wider stairwells. And advocates say that will compensate for fewer escape routes.
A lot of these 2-stair rules were written, 100 years ago when building systems were very different. But when you look at all of the other countries around the world, their life safety outcomes aren't worse than what we have with our 2-stair system.
And there are many who say Vancouver, which has a separate building code, needs to follow suit. This city councillor says local architects are being held back.
I've been following the single egress stairs issue for some time and talking with a number of local architects who have expressed frustration.
As new buildings pop up, you might see more throwbacks, stairwells like these. Rob Easton, CBC News, Vancouver.